Hello everyone, Speed Gaming 5. Welcome to a race of Super Metroid and Link to the Past Randomizer. We got a normal 774. Okay, so got Crazed Gamer and Wolfie Dragon on Restream. And looking like both the runners will be starting off in Link to the Past. The island, okay, just 50 rupees on the island. And let's see, we've got map check. So a couple pendants, and I think it was a regular crystal. Yeah, regular crystal in desert. And green pendant in mire. The Link's house was just a pack of missiles. Okay, power bombs. Heart container and heart piece. So probably gonna be staying in Link to the Past for a while. Probably at least until you find like a morph ball.
We got our first pack of PBs in Sphere 1. Is it Sphere 1? Yes, it is. Because it's a bomb pool. 3 pool was, number 3 was just pennies, so not terribly worth it. Morph ball.
Alright, what do you know? Okay, so now, I don't think probably can start in Super Metroid. Probably maybe want some more power bombs, or find morph ball, the bombs.
Or, you know, supers, missiles.
Yeah, probably want that as well. At least one pack of that.
Want that bomb. Nickels on the bush crabs. Crazed Gamer has a kill since the last pull. Wolfie, full magic jars. That's on the first pull.
Okay, so that looked like that was Quake on the Lumberjack, so it's kind of interesting to see.
Yep.
If they need that or not.
Curious to see what the second pull will be. Crazed Gamer has amassed 4 kills and took some damage. Or not. Thought he would pull here, but okay, farming bombs to get some. So he doesn't have to buy any.
Yeah, I think 3 bombs is plenty to cover this. Actually, may only need 2 since you start with boots.
Probably need some for Mini Moldorm. There's our first super pack, another PP pack. Regular bombs, so we don't terribly need more power bombs now.
Alright, so we can start off in Super Metroid when they're ready. Got the basic starter kit there. Yeah, got super, got bombs. Bottle vendor is another pack of supers. Ooh, okay. This space jump in the well. Okay, that's gonna make travel a lot easier.
Yeah, it pretty much trivializes movement. I'm always kind of disappointed when we get space jump early. Rip super pack. That's gonna be comfortable ammo.
Yeah, I think that's already like 3 super packs we've seen. A couple of PB packs as well.
Probably gonna do Ridley Moldorm 2. There's always the risk of like, well, with space jump it's not much of a risk, but I'm always kind of afraid of leaving speed booster behind and isolating something necessary in waterway or climb supers.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least the arrows, space jump will, at least they're not gonna have to do stuff like infinite bomb jumps or something like that. That time consuming.
Yes, if you want speed, that space jump early is good. If we get speed booster, the scene will be gone in a flash.
It's just finding everything now, because that's like all your mobility is like those 2 items especially.
We could end up with something required at the shack tool or whatever. And all this speed is for naught. Because everyone's gonna last look at that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone likes to go there. Logically, they're gonna have to get grapple beam. I mean,
That's all they
I
need.
don't. Yeah, the logic. The logic here doesn't expect to clip under the under like the ceiling or something.
Not even hard logic expects that. Not the clip. You're supposed. You can. Hard logic can have gravity at that at shack tool, but you need like everything. You need high jump boots. You need space jump. You need grapple. What else? It's happened in A6C in the channel in the Discord like a couple years ago. That was a fun seed.
Basically, anything in that spot is just never. Runners just don't like to see that.
And you had to get it because there was progression at Aqueduct, and you can't do the snail clip without gravity, dude. Haven't found anything terribly interesting since Space Jump. We got X-ray. But X-ray climbing is not it's in normal logic. It has no uses, no expected uses, I should say.
So at least they have a sword, so mini Woldorm's not going to be much of an issue. Yeah, library with a free sword there.
Almost got the second drop from the bush grab, but I'm expecting this is just to go to Zora after checking Ice Rod Cave. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We had a 300 and a couple of 50s, I think, so why not? Plus with the boost, they can just water walk there, so you're not really losing much time. It's one of the 2 pennies. Trey's just set up water walk. Greg, okay.
Okay, Wolfie
Great.
Dragon going for Hobo. Okay, fine to check that. Okay, bomb expansion and piece of hearts and nothing in the waterfall.
More PBs. And Crystal Flash now. Probably not gonna go for those missiles, but let's see what Zora has. I've never seen that SMZ3 before.
Alright, so rip off on Zora. It was just an arrow expansion. Okay, so
Please, we
Wolfie
know.
is gonna be running all those goodies they found earlier to Super Metroid.
And we finally see what the second pool is. Packs of 8 bombs. Gonna do escape, I guess. Yep.
Okay, Wolfie going through the gauntlet. I mean, with the space jump, bunch of power bombs, not too big initiative, and a few energy tanks as well. So
Yeah.
a bit of a safety there.
Can still be a bit dicey with no various because acid just drains your energy super fast. Everything we'll be seeing is in logic. Oh, except early supers, I guess, because you still need the speed booster logically for those. And there's the Moon Pearl. Still need 2 more items for Dark World access. $25 supers already.
Plenty of heavy duty ammo. So for the gauntlet, what's considered logic for being able to do that? I know, like in game, like vanilla is probably like screw attack and stuff, but I'm not sure about in this type of logic.
Well, normal mode logic, the minimum you need are more bombs, or speed booster, or space jump.
Okay, so logic is just anything that can get in there.
Yeah. Except, the delayed wall jump, that logic does not expect you to be able to do that. Get up there. Normal logic does not, but hard logic does. Depth warping to check. That's right. You also need 2 PB packs if you don't have bombs or screw attack, because you can't do it with just 5. Oh, did not get the quick drop. Doesn't matter. We're not counting PBs really because we have more bombs. snake hallway. But with the dash sword attack, it's pretty trivial. Rod is energy tank. I don't think the logic expects you to have any energy tanks though, so it can be rough. For all we got is a morph bomb. Morph bomb. Wood pearl. Who's gonna be headed to Pinkrin?
Those looking like yeah, it's not too often I see like Super Metroid. They have to do it early because I've seen some seeds where it's like you don't even get Super Metroid access for like forever. You get your like, morph ball late in the seed or something.
Oh yeah, like a couple of years back there was a normal logic seed, mind you, where morph bomb was on laser bridge. Morph ball was on laser bridge. That took a while.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I did actually watch that scene. I know there was one where I think Morph Ball, or I think it was Bombs or something, was on Trinext. And I was like, wow, not even. Or I think it was Morph Ball on Trinext. I couldn't even do anything. I was like, you're finally able to play Super Metroid now.
When the Random was still in beta, one of the first publicly released seeds had Morph Ball in Ganon's Tower. that eventually they pretty quick total made it so he couldn't spawn there, but it was kind of trolling. So yes, just because it's normal logic seed does not mean the seed won't troll you. It can and it will. Like that seed where Morph Ball on Laser Bridge, and we needed Morph Bombs that were on the right side of Pendant Desert to get access to landing site PBs, which had the Go Mode item. And everything else was locked. Nothing else could. Space Jump and Speed Booster were locked behind Morph Bombs.
Oh, man. That's just terrible. It was just running around everywhere.
So far, we don't have much to speak of. The Brin Star, I mean. We had the Wound Pearl at the back of Gauntlet, but that's pretty much it. Oh, Fire Rod. I'll speak.
Okay.
I'm not finding anything.
Interesting. Good for much later on. Oh, yeah, they can do a lot. Let's see. They could do well. Not north area. Probably just the front, like high jump boost area of that. That's about it. Go after Crave. Do I think we actually just do wreck ship as well. Actually,
Yeah.
Space Jump's easy to get there. Ooh, okay.
Oh well, we know we're lamp away from I got Dark World access.
I mean, if they get funneled into Aga, that's actually not that bad in this case, since they can just pick up Quake on the Lumberjack ledge, so at least they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. It's never fun though. What are you trying to do, Wolfie? Oh, he just wants. Okay, he doesn't want to spend a PD there. Really Maze doesn't have anything. So far, a sword, fire rod, and pearl. And Brin loop.
Yeah, not really giving any paths so far. I mean, you got Link to the Past. There's too much besides Eastern. That might be about it at this point.
So I guess the play is Wreck Chip or trade. Praise Gamer being careful because he's wanted away from getting killed like big side hoppers.
I think he still has enough energy. I try to remember if they do the 80 damage.
Yes, I think it's 80, yeah.
So it's still okay, but yeah, but don't want to go into danger.
Oh, Morph was a very boring location in Secret Passage. That's a convenient tank for Praise Gamer. Oh, and Wolfie does something I like to do. It's Scout. Climb supers. It's nothing. But now the problem is, it super isolates the waterway, so if we're still looking for items, and if you find a late speed booster, you're less tempted to go check waterway because it's just one check. You can't wrap it around checking your climb supers at the same time.
Yeah, luckily I think you only need speed booster. I don't think you need gravity suit because I think there's enough room. Yeah, I think there's enough room at the ledge.
You just there's enough room on the ledge, yes. Although I don't know if it's enough for normal logic. It might be a one tap. I don't know. But yeah, you don't need gravity suit for that. So, waterway and red tower. Expecting to find a lamp or something, or maybe a suit. That would open up things a bit. Wolfie chose to take the armor upgrade and fight Bounty, so.
Not a big deal. Got tons of supers. Tons of supers. Just toss a couple out.
Time to decide, wreck chip or straight down red tower. I don't usually mind skipping red chip because you're only a reset away and 30 seconds away from it. It's not like there's not a huge opportunity cost at skipping it, but we don't really have much else going on in this seed so far.
I mean, if there's nothing in red ship for some reason, I mean, I can get then routed to like red print star. It's, you know, convenient.
Oh. Yeah, just scouted the moat and it's gonna go down the red tower. We have space jump, that's plenty of access.
Yeah, luckily, space jump tosses a lot of these tricks out the window. Just straight over there. Yeah, normally, yeah, it's pretty hard to get in there with the corner jump. Because it has to be pretty well timed to keep your speed through that.
It's 1 frame into 2 frame trick, or 2 frame into 1 frame, depending on how you set it up. It is a hard logic trick, but something that's worth practicing, I think. More supers, we'll be at 35. Ridley Gamble, 26 minutes in. X-ray, what do you have for us? Not much. So we got Spazer left with Craze Warehouse, and then High Jump Boot Location, and then what else? We have Spectacle Rock, the Cave.
Oh yeah, we can get up to that. Yeah, the connector. Okay. So this gives us at least the not the old man access, but the 2 checks or 1. Yeah, 2 checks behind that.
Well, you can scout top of Spectacle Rock, but you can't grab it without the mirror. But the cave, sometimes there's gonna be a suit there, or maybe the hook shot. You can't just say, well, it's just 1 check. There's probably nothing. This early, you probably should check it out, unless you find something huge like a sword, like a suit or something.
I mean, they'll probably just do the old man check as well.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember years ago when being able to do dark rooms was, you know, an edge, and now it's expected.
all right, Spazer room. So it's already a tempered sword. That's very good to see.
Tempered and blue mail. That's gonna be a pretty comfy dark world. At least for Wolfie, I'm not sure if Crazy Gamer fought bump to reason or not.
I don't even think he went down to the bomb check. At least I don't think. I don't think his route went back to that. Well, lots of safeties. This still not really much in progression at this point, but a very comfortable speed at least.
puts you in the perfect position to do it. Or you can just wing it, you know. Nope. First try and a half. Great with
Nice quick
Dragon.
kill. Yeah, nice quick kill there. More supers. Okay, well, never turning that down.
Bring him on. But again, nice stuff, but nothing that could be called progression. Boss credit was Dragon. Flippers. Well, we already know the flipper checks are dead.
So I mean that's nice, but it doesn't add anything.
If we get a hook shot with that, that's Western Dark World Access, Yaga. We need lamp or gloves and hammer or 2 gloves or lamp and hook shot or something. Looks like the play will be to go direct ship. Oh no, there's a glove. Doesn't really do anything on its own, but hammer is here. Gravity suit, that's a big thing.
Oh, well, that's interesting. That would well, that extends into Meridia at this point. So that's in play. Ooh.
We can't go past, logically, we can't go past Aqueduct, but we can still check it out. Let's save and check right side, or the left side, I mean. Speed booster checks. Nope. Looks Wolfie's gonna do the same thing. Got it. Yeah, high jump boots was gravity suit.
Okay, so nothing on the left side. Speed booster checks, nothing. So that's good. Those are really out of the way checks.
Doesn't matter. It's not. Well, I mean, might be annoying to orphan that check, but for all we know, speed boosters in GT or something.
Alright, so we got our both runners going to Death Mountain.
Yep, rescuing the old man. Little trick here. When you're moving, when you're sequence breaking the old man from the right side, well, maybe you have the lamb anyway. As soon as the screen transitions to the left, you can hold right immediately, and you will automatically grab the old man and redo the screen transition. You save like a couple of seconds, which is a very minor in SMZ3, but it's something. That is indeed the first bottle, I believe. Nothing up top. Charge beam. Oof.
That's always a
Probably
good thing.
worth getting. But part of me would say, well, I'm wasting 30 seconds when I have so many super missiles, but I would probably still grab it.
Yeah, I mean, don't think I'm gonna turn that down though. Especially if you get some other beams you can use that with. Right, back of escape. Was putting that
We know the
glove
key's
to use
there.
right away.
I don't know if we found the map yet. That had to be the key, and yeah. Wow. And Wolfie will check Dark Cross because he hasn't done escape yet. So we know there's nothing.
There's not a lot here, so we got. I think they have. Yeah, they have shovels, so they're just gonna run that check. Run Sick Kid,
Well, yes.
and then probably maybe Eastern play. I guess there's not a lot in the Link to the Past to do here.
You can follow Gravity Suit, but in Link to the Past, there isn't much. Yet. Yep, this can be. This is a screen where it's totally worth doing because you save a lot of time if you get it. Good. Hey, that's a bow. So it's a pendant, but that's handy for pod. Pure so. I wasn't paying attention. Well, you got it. So he's gonna do his flipper checks. But Crazy Gamer already did them, and there was a big old lot of nothing. So the main thing to follow here is a Gravity Suit, or you could return and check Wrecked Ship. For all we know, everything's in Wrecked Ship.
Yeah, at this point there's not much else because the
First half of Meridia, but
because the bow's not in logic yet.
yeah,
That bottle's not in logic.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, Crazy Gamer is going for Meridia. We're able to scout, but not grab. What's the main street? Okay. Pete Booster locks nothing so far. bit of trouble while jumping up there. Ah, there's the hammer. Okay. Well, that's Dark World access.
Ooh, that's pretty rotten logic there. I mean, you got space jump early, I guess, so the gravity suit, and you make you use that. A little convoluted to get Dark World access there.
Sometimes Dark World access is via Meridia. You still check check the beach and the watering hole. That makes sense. You're there. Check the sand pits, maybe? Or just, I don't know. The only thing that could still require Aga is getting Quake off the lumberjack ledge. Because there are only 3 reasons you ever have to do Aga. First being it's your first and only available Dark World access. Second one is, well, maybe Hammer is in Pyramid, that logically requires like Aga. Or number 3, everyone's favorite, the item on Lumberjack Ledge is required. Wolfie chooses Wrecked Ship.
We're gonna get our first look. Let's see the item up top. Did not see what was up there. Let's see the bottom. I don't have nothing there. Sand pits may not be that bad to do. I don't think you could go to the behind wrecked ship. I don't think any of the doors would be open.
Oh, you can access wrecked ship via Forgotten Highway. It's just that you can't go to Bot Wound logically because you don't have speed booster. Oh, that's too high. I'm gonna do a snail clip, but that's too high. Get a second shot. Oh, it's still too high. A little lower. It's a bit lower. That should do it. Nope, too low. Found lamp, cool.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if all the doors are, how many of the doors are grayed out, like until you beat Fantoon. The normal doors are grayed out, but it's
you can't get to Fantoon from the back way. It's a thing. Sometimes it's logically required, but it's a thing in SMZ3.
Alright, so yeah, so we have our second bottle, so that does put the boson logic now, so that's okay. Still doesn't really make the Pendant Eastern that attractive yet.
Oh, it might be attractive to Crazy Gamer now. So what Crazy doing is trying to do the snail clip. There isn't much to it. You just have to have the snail at the proper height, and you'll be able to jump straight through the ceiling. It's a little easier with high jump boots, and you got it. You have more leeway with high jump boots. Okay, so speed booster is somewhere in logic if swamp is required. We just broke that. It's a good find. It's gonna make rotting Dark World a lot easier. Out of logic or no. Wolfie just defeated Fantoon. Who was himself?
Vanilla boss reward.
Oh, Kane, wow. Gravity. Meridian is loaded. Hammer, we got mirror, and there's Kane, and maybe something in the other. I do not have grapple beam.
Well, it's gonna be a little bit annoying if both sand pits have progression stuff. It's gonna have to force 2 trips in on this one.
Supers. Nothing else. Okay. So, forgetting about a pack of supers.
Yeah, the 15 power bombs are a pretty good number since it was like I think it's like 3 power bombs per Metroid. You don't have ice beam.
There's another reason you want to have more PBs at this point. Everybody hates it, but this could be a very go mode seed. And if you have a ton of ammo, you can just hell run Ridley. I know a lot of runners, when there's, you know, they're only missing a Varia and they have a ton of ammo, they're like, you know what? I don't care where Varia is. I'm just hell running Ridley. My very first seed ever was a Varia Go mode seed. It was on the left side of Pendant Swamp.
Of course, so it's out of the way locations.
If at that point I had been able to hell run Ridley, I would have done it. Oh. Gray is going topside. Might try to do wreck ship too. Or just refilling in the ship. Things important. Be locked so far. The only one we can't know is Waterway, which is always fun. Box at Sky Missiles. Two more items before wreck ship is a bust.
The speed booster item was nothing, so that's good.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have to come back for that one. That would have been really annoying.
Statue. Nothing. That leaves gravity suit item. Is it anything? Well, it's nice to have, but it's not progression. That's
Nice,
a big old...
safety for just running through rooms now. You got that plus space jump. That's...
Yeah, if we're hell running Ridley, screw attack will make it much easier. You won't have to take damage or fight anything on the way. You can just blow up everything.
I mean, how many tanks do you reasonably need? I mean, they could probably crystal flash once. I'm not sure if they have enough energy for like in terms of the heated rooms.
If you have a ton, it depends where you start your hell run. If you can have the flute and you can start from the back, that's probably one less crystal flash that you need. And if you have a ton of ammo and a ton of E-tank, well, not a ton of E-tanks, you might only need 2 crystal flashes. One on the way in, one after the fight. It depends, again, how many E-tanks you have and how much ammo you have.
Yeah, I mean, if they fight Varia, that's just irrelevant. They could just rush pretty much a whole of Norfair at that point, outside of speed booster checks.
Well, they can check. There's nothing you can't get in the Norfair that's locked by speed booster. Like, you can break all of those fairly easily, and you don't leave anything behind, like waterway. But screw attack might make a difference. Well, not really, since Chris Gamer is gonna get it too, I suppose. But hell running Ridley without screw attack is significantly more dangerous than with it. Even with the gravity suit, the key hunters will murder you. Or you kill them in one hit with the screw attack. And you don't even stop to do it. It's like Wolfie was gonna go check Mario too. Okay, we got the white clothes, that was nice. Getting unlucky with the Dopplers, only got one missile each time, but another fast eye open, stays open. Oh, that's a much better Doppler.
To try to get like maybe 3, 4 extra missiles on top of the as it kind of flies towards you.
There's a rhythm to it. Because each hit stuns Fantune and makes him want to disappear, but while he's stunned, you can hit him again and re-stun him. It's possible to do a stutter Doppler and one round him, but it's super hard. It'll be checking what the other checked. So No new ground for a while.
Yeah, I think it might be Link to the Past at this point.
Well, yes, there's a
It's gonna
lot of
be
items we have.
Dark World, just all of that, and Pendant Eastern. They're probably not gonna rush to that anytime soon. No, actually, they might pair it with, at least the Crazy Gamer could pair it with um, Pod.
Yep. That's a thing to do. Logically, we can't really do Pod because of Dark Rooms, but Fire Rod makes the Dark Troll room pretty easy, so it's not really an issue. But logically, we got Thieves Town and Skullwoods. See, nail clip or not? Saving first. Scouting. He only sees the single arrow, doesn't know about the mirror in the back. So he will have to come back here with Speed Booster. That can be rough depending on where Speed Booster is. Crazy Gamer early on sequence broke a bunch of things. He did the early flipper checks, was nothing. He did escape, most of the sequence break. Dark Cross was, it was nothing, but it paid off with Mirror, and we'll see how much of a payoff it's gonna be. Might be that we won't see Speed Booster for a while, because the access to Dragon could be via the back door in Lake Hylia Island. Dark Lake Hylia Island, and it's Park Lake Hylia. From the back, the transition point there, possible that Speed Booster is in a very trolly location.
Yeah, is this the... Because the mirror itself doesn't block a whole lot of stuff. It only maybe swamp and mirror specific checks, and that's about it.
Well, it makes rotting Dark World a lot nicer because you can grab everything in one go. Like, let's say you're doing I don't know, a Smith chain, you don't have to save and quit. You can just mirror way faster, and you can grab King's Tomb at the same time that you grab the Graveyard Ledge. And you can, like you said earlier, you can combo Pod with Eastern without having to again save and quit. It's a lot of time wasted saving and quitting so much. And book might be never found anywhere, so the access to desert could be Flute and Mirror, or potentially Lower Norfair in there.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty bad access to the desert. And you'd still, you need mirror, you need Speed Booster, and that'd be a really backdoor entrance to that. Although granted, you no, you don't necessarily need myths. You just need lower Norfair access.
And myths could be in mire or desert, and with the only logical access being lower Norfair. Now what will Crazy Gamer do? Wolfie is going to Dark World, no mirror. He'll have to save and quit a few times. Red crystals at ice, and I didn't see the rest.
Swamp had a boss token. Yeah, I only saw one red crystal, so it's either Dragon or Ridley that has the other red crystal.
It's a beam. And yes.
So I think both, Dragon and all the Super Metroid bosses are required here since all the pens are in Link to the Past.
Nice and slow. Yeah, token at Swamp and Crystal at IP, Ice Palace, and the rest were crystals. Except Maya, which we already knew was a pendant. Oh, there's the book. Well, see, that's another thing. Crazy Gamer can check the tablets now. He also has Eastern Death Mountain access. We don't know where Hookshot will be. All in all, it's a pretty big payoff for a simple sequence break. Getting the mirror early.
Yeah, that's you have to add Paradox Cave, all the mirror checks. It's like, any of that has, say, like Ice Rod or something, that could be huge.
Could be even huger if Hookshot is in Paradox Cave.
Well, yeah, because that would, Crazy Gamer would know that speed booster has to be pretty soon, because you need that to get that access. Oh, supers, might as well just scoop that up, since Ridley is going to be required here, and may not find Plasma.
Looks like Thieves Town was hammerlocked. And we get high jump boots. Those are always nice. Especially if you know you're gonna get speed booster eventually, because jumping with speed booster and no high jump boots is very annoying. And we already see the advantage of having the mirror. Doesn't have to save and quit, can just mirror out, dash through town, and get to the portal. It's a quick fight. Ether. On blind. And little remaining small key was in the big chest, I think.
Yeah, I didn't see the. Well, they had 0 keys, so yeah, I think the small key blocked itself. That's fine. Not an issue there.
Tells us that blind was the dungeon was hammerlocked, but hammer being our entry ticket into the dark world, that doesn't mean much. If he's gonna wait. Yeah, okay. Going north. Gonna check. Or bump a cave ledge first. Okay, it's just a piece of heart. Now he has to go to Skullwood. He doesn't have a mirror, so he can't do things to him or the graveyard ledge.
Yeah, Crazy we can actually, you said group a lot of this stuff in. Those check mentioned, I can grab. Well, Males will just run through Skull Woods. Can run Pet Check right after that. So just get all that together.
And doesn't need to save and quit every time he needs to go back to the light world. All these small things add up to several minutes. It makes a difference. Good, now you can go straight to Mothula. Tempered should make it fairly easy, especially with Blue Mail. I mean, as long as you're not hitting spikes, then that doesn't make a difference, but Mothula will hit less. Hit 4 less.
I think it was just, both items are just
Yep.
ammo stuff, so but that's good. You just rush through. The rest of it's just small keys, big key, don't really care.
It doesn't look, might not look like it, but Cold Woods, if it has truly low item locations and the key locations, is one of the longest dungeons in the game to clear. It's not linear. It can be very fast, like in this scene. If it's trolling and you don't have the mirror, you can waste 5 minutes here.
I've seen plenty of people like last location this and end up finding like French vanilla fire rod, and this is like a pendant, so it's not exactly what they expect.
Oh, a nice, well-behaved Mothula. What a nice... That was so nice of it. Like, it was always flying away from the spikes, not hugging them. And basically it could be slashed 4 times before the spikes even started to move.
Early temper sword there is always nice for that fight. It's go really fast. So other than that, yeah, I think Skull Woods was just for the crystal. It's fine, gotta do it.
Now we're running out of locations, logically that is. We can do the back of Meridia by using the Dark Lake Hylia portal. What else we got? Part of Pod, logically, because we don't have the lamp, but we don't need the lamp for all of it.
Okay, so we got front of Pod, eastern, yeah, back of Meridia. No, you can't. Yeah, Norfair is still not in play at all. Just Not a lot, because I haven't seen that speed booster yet, so...
Next item could be Varia. Or like mids. And we could wait a while for more speed booster. Okay, we've seen it already, I think. Yeah, we did.
I mean, they probably don't want to see Meyer or TRB Quake locked. The last thing you want to do now is have to go on a logical lamp hunt. Have to take out Aga on top of it.
Gonna check pyramid. That was missiles, I think. Oh, spring ball. Has no logical uses in normal logic, but can be progression in hard logic.
So where would that be used? Like in hard logic? Like where would that? I mean, maybe I guess you don't have bombs or something.
Because you can spring ball jump. It's you can make a wall jump and then how do I explain it? The game will let you jump again with spring ball. So you can do long jumps or high jumps. You can't skip stuff. So that is supposed to be unreachable. Like for instance, getting out of the screw attack pit. You can do that with a wall jump and a spring ball jump. With nothing else. But normal logic does not expect you to be able to do that. Hard logic does. Suitless Meridia is a good one too. It's one of the two ways that the hard logic could expect you to be able to navigate Suitless Meridia. But it's, you know, it's a bug, so it's not expected of you in normal logic. Gamer might be getting trolled by sword beams. Okay, you just lost them.
Yeah, that's the thing. They want to get rid of those sword beams. That's never gonna help. There we go. Much faster. Okay, I don't think he's done the front of Skull Woods yet. Alright, so pod, bow, lock side is just half expected, just a couple small keys.
Maybe I didn't explain spring ball jump well enough. It's just if you have spring ball jump, the spring ball disactivated in your inventory, and you morph, and before you finish morphing, you reactivate the spring ball and you can jump with it, just in midair. That's the thing the hard logic expects you to do, and that's how you get extra height jumps in Suitless Meridia.
Okay.
Or like certain places, you know, certain places where you're not supposed to be able to wall jump your way up there because there's like there's like a overhanging ledge that goes way too far, and you can't just jump around it. Well, you can't jump around it with a spring ball jump. Two checks that Wolfie was not able to do. Might have something significant here, or maybe not, but at least he'll be done.
Yeah, he might just route in like catfish and stuff. Might as well get that. Oh, well, okay.
Could be something. Probably gonna wait for minutes to check that out, but
May have to check that without mitts, especially if that gives mitts. That would be. Ooh, okay. Well, that's always good to see.
all right. Well, we have all the ingredients to cook Dragon. Charge, plasma, and X-ray. Catfish. Can root that in with thanks to the mirror. This is a very long check if you don't. It's a very slow check if you don't have something else. Oh ho ho! Now that is a trolley place to put speed booster.
You never want catfish to have something. That's really bad. Oh
Okay,
boy.
So now everything's in logic, except dark rooms. Choose. Gonna do desert, I suppose. And it's gonna check the tablet later.
Didn't see both items in the dark maze. I know one of them was half-cost magic. And I didn't see what the other item was.
That's an item we're skipping.
Anyway, so with the speed booster, it's like, yeah, how do you really route in waterway into this?
You don't.
It's gonna be just the last location.
If it's the last location, it's the last location for pretty much everybody in the race. You would have to have a spectacular weird routing to end up having speed booster in this seed before hitting Brinstar. Dark Turtle Room, but with the fire rod is ready. There we go. Without the fire rod, he could have used ether to kill them. Like you flip them and then use ether to kill them. It doesn't, freeze them. It kills them. And it does so faster than bombos because there's no animation. But the animation is shorter, and they don't catch fire and burn away. They just die. Simultaneous boss fights. The trolley, Almosaur, but
simultaneous kills there. And okay, so yeah, I don't know if there's anything left on Helmer, so I think we probably got everything already. So Wolfie just need to get Catfish routed in there somehow.
well, without the mirrors, basically the last thing you can check. So he's probably heading there right now. Unless he goes straight from back of Meridia, which would be unfortunate. So it's either down or up. Down. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's unfortunate for Wolfie.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the back of Meridia. That's
Wait, oh, the whirlpool? No, not the whirlpool.
hasn't picked up speed booster yet, though. So that's gonna isolate the snail check. Because I'm not sure what's gonna get him back to that.
Well, if he doesn't find any progression, in Dragon and elsewhere, you will have to do Catfish sooner than later. But if he finds Varia or like Myths or something, he's in trouble. Like, he's gonna check tab limit.
Yeah, I think Wolfie's gonna need a funnel out at this point to get the Catfish, and then probably not too many checks. It's probably like Waterway and back to front of Meridia. The snail check there to get Mirror.
So Wolfie will have to do a slow kill and Dragon doesn't have any of the tools to make it fast. It can be still pretty quick, but it's not free.
I mean, at least a good thing for having tons of super missiles. I mean, if not a lot of missiles, imagine you had to end up using like charged phasers, with that's gonna probably take a while.
I think it's 20 supers in the belly, but... And she can dive a million times too if she feels like it. But so far, not too bad. Three passes. Oh, that's Bombos.
mean, that's fine. That's not any direct progression, so at least it's not like, yeah, you say like Varia or Mitts that would open up more checks to divert him away.
Something that makes you do a huge detour.
So I'm thinking Ridley has the other red crystal, but I think that's the only thing we haven't seen. The swamp has the other lost token.
Yeah. So Wolfie's down to very few in logic checks remaining, so Valley's plasma room. What else can he check? He hasn't done desert. So he might do that before heading to catfish. There's still Eastern, like that.
Yeah, I don't think either runner's dependent Eastern yet.
Nope.
I mean, you probably don't want to find like grapple beam. That's not something you want to see.
Nope. Nothing in plasma room. So I was wondering what this gamer might do next, but he has all of Eastern Death Mountain, which is now in Logic too, because he has Speed Booster. Taking a break.
Yes, I think Crazy Gamer still has a lot of options. You can do Swamp. That's well,
No hook
logically
shot.
only the first. Logically only the. Well, you can't even spec it. Yeah, you need a no hook shot, so you only can check the first.
Yep.
First check. Yeah. I mean, if
The
hook shot's
map
there,
check.
that's bad. If hook shot's in that
Oh.
first chest, that's awful.
Been there a few times, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that there, and the troll. Just
I think even worse is when the hammer is there.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's never good to see that there. And I mean, one time it was a last location, so that was fine, but you don't want to do just one check there. So I don't think Pod had a whole lot besides half-cost magic.
Yeah, it's just progression. I haven't found any so far in a bit, but we still have, as was mentioned, the oh, unfortunate. Got lost in dark maze.
Yeah, I have a clear chat. I think it's a little low on health there. Because he had the mirror, could have just worked back with probably only had like I think 3 hearts, so I was like, yeah, might as well. Because I don't think Crazy ever picked up that blue mail, so which at least in this case is fine. Otherwise, could have just mirrored. It takes too long.
Wolfie had a slightly faster landmo fight thanks to half magic. It's always a bit of a surprise when you have a turtle in this room. Okay, so Elmasar King on 3 hearts is kind of scary. Because when the mask is off, like he has 3 moves, right? Fireballs, stealth swipe, and he can charge you. When the mask is off, he can do all 3 at the same time if he feels like it. That was a charge followed by a fireball followed by a tail swipe.
Oh, ouch, that's rough there.
Sometimes he does nothing at all. Sometimes he does all 3 at the same time. I'm gonna get the anti-fairies from the dark basement, I think. And he has the bug catching net. Yeah.
Yeah, may actually go. Well, I could do both health refill and the safeties.
When you're playing an MG, Alma King can just decide to end your run, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so what's next for Wolfie?
I don't think he's done
Oh,
big game yet. Yeah, that's just gonna be for high jump boots.
Or Stumpy, apparently.
Yes, yeah, he didn't really do much of South Dark World. Okay, so it's the crazy game is just get all the safeties. I've got a fairy and a bottle on top of it, just
But he's getting trolled by the Dark Troll Room, apparently. Oh, well, he's not there yet. Never mind. Now he is. There we go. Well, in the case of Crazy Gamer, there's East Death Mountain, which includes Hera, even though it's a pending.
Wolfie might be giving us our first look into Eastern, so haven't seen that at all. Okay, there we go. This time he'll start being a bit more cooperative, just moving around on the second phase there.
And now the charge followed by fireballs, followed by a tail attack.
Which is what happened last time, unfortunately. Yeah, you saw like all those attacks were coming out. I was like, man, there's like nowhere to hide.
Maybe there's a big item here. We haven't seen it yet. Like Varia in the next chest or something.
Yeah, that would not be good for Wolfie. Area or Mids. Well, Mids doesn't give that many more checks. Well, it does give Ice.
Yeah.
Well, Ice isn't really in logic. Depends if it's hookshot locked. Probably Varia, that'd be the thing you kind of don't want to see. Or that, or even Grapple Beam. Go the Spring Ball check. That's not where you want to go. Actually, for Wolfie, that may not be half bad. Assuming he does Catfish first, gets Speed Booster.
Well, Crazy Gamer, if he finds all 3 items before Armless Knives, he knows he doesn't have to finish because he checked the bed. I think. Yes. Fortunately, last item is on Armless Knights. The Paradox Cave is a big one.
Pretty much all of Death Mountain, Light Death Mountain. And then you've got like some really one-off checks afterwards. So like one check in Swamp. Gosh, it's not even that much left actually.
Well, Wolfie can't even do those because he doesn't have Mirror. So he really is looking for the last thing he can get logically, and that would be Catfish after Eastern, I believe.
You know, yeah. Oh, waterway. Yeah, I wonder. Imagine a waterway has like mitts or something. I was like, oh, there we go. It's a
Well, myths wouldn't be
waterway
so
trolling.
bad, because it locks up quite a few things, but if it ice rod is there or something...
One-off checks. I mean, even probably could have a lamp there. Lamp, mushroom.
It was all for nothing. So now Wolfie really doesn't have anything left. Except catfish, I believe. Save and quit to Death Mountain. Oh, Crazy hasn't done Bumbo's tablet, I think. Oh well. Probably we're gonna route that in with Swamp Palace.
Now, like, almost tablet has hook shot, and I'm like, well, it's convenient, but kind of trolled a little bit there. Might as well go for the density. Got a lot of checks in the Ether tablet. You got Power of Hera. Beats Death Mountain.
Yeah, when sorry.
I believe, well, Spike Cave, they can break the launcher. I think they may have enough hearts to just run through it, I guess.
Never know what is required logically for Spike Cave. Okay, Sank Heart. Good catch. Probably gonna check the lobby here. Yeah. I always feel when your Eastern Death Mountain access is via the mirror and the hammer, it's kind of greedy to just walk in front of Hera and not at least check the basement. There. So he's leaving one item behind. Oh no, it's gonna check it. Okay. I decide. Yeah, he's gonna climb. If that was a small key, I was expecting a mirror.
Last thing you want to do is the Hera basement. Well, probably gonna check all of the Death Mountain checks first. Okay, so Wolfie's gotten, I presume last location, speed booster. So, that's just some scattered checks here. Probably gonna go for the snail cave first. That looks more density.
Not sure what he left behind really in Super Metroid.
Okay, good to see the second item. So, no need to do Terror Basement. Or even beat Moldorm for that matter. It's just a blue pendant, and Pedestal's dead already, so...
Wonder where he's going, though.
Floating
Oh, he
island.
has speed booster. Okay, he's not... He's gonna go straight there.
Yeah, he's gonna go for mirror. Yeah, Wolfie, I think you mentioned he's hard last location on Catfish.
The only logical thing. Well, except Waterway.
I mean, before he got the speed booster, he had nothing left.
Yeah, the mirror is there. Oh boy.
That's
the worst part. He scouted the single arrow and decided not to snail clip. That has to sting a bit.
Yeah, because I'm assuming most of the runners can snail clip. So, and I think you should be able to scout that second item. Just have to do it from
Can't.
the right side.
Fortunately, you can't scout it. You have to snail clip to get up to see it and get it. Like you can't make the camera scroll up. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone be able to do that.
Oh, it's not high. Oh, okay, so that's annoying. Okay.
And very, yeah. To hit Lower Norfair. Straight to Lower Norfair. What are we missing now? Hook shot and nice. Potentially Quake if the rock is Quake lock. Also myth. Yeah, there's still quite a few items. Hook shot, ice rod, myth.
Yeah, if wake is required, that's gonna logically put lamp in there somewhere. They don't necessarily need flute. They just go from the back. I mean, flute could be in wire in this case.
Or, you know, myths can be admired. I've seen myths in Meyer a few times. So Crazy is gonna go straight to Ridley and then finish. Do Upper Norfair after on his way out. Good routing. Might just go for gold Chorizo, because with the charged plasma, you can kill it pretty fast. Yeah, straight to gold Chorizo.
And it just rules out in case the that one item is something you need. And you scout it and you end up having to go back around anyway.
And you can check the Meyer area without having to gate glitch, which some people might not be comfortable with doing. Nothing but fight him. Found the safe spot where you are behind his beam attacks, but you are still able to hit his hitbox without taking damage from it. Because I think the hitbox that deals damage is smaller than the hitbox where you can shoot him. So you just hit that sweet spot and you don't take damage. Oh, silvers.
Okay, well that's fine. We'll take that. I mean, Ganon's completely free at this point. I mean, you got tempered sword, silver arrows, yeah. Shield.
Something in Meyer. This could be a required kill if there's something in the Meyer area.
Also can get a scout of what's needed. Do you need Quake? No, that's bombos. Okay, that's fine.
Well, it's a pendant dungeon, so it doesn't really matter unless something is in there. But
Yeah.
we don't know what's required for Turtle Rock, and that has to be annoying. Okay, so that leaves Meyer Shed and oh right. Has he checked a Ganon?
check. I don't think it was anything, at least, so... yeah, I mean, Meyer could still be required to do something in there.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing in the shed.
Back to Lord Warfare. And might be a good thing he doesn't have bombos if there's nothing in there. You just save a few minutes.
I mean, luckily bombless. I mean, you're not really gonna miss that since you have to take out Dragon anyway. So.
Now we head to Mickey Mouse. Have we found the other penny? We found one penny in this, and the single arrow, and the spring ball. So we're just one penny away from all the meme items.
Yeah, no, I don't think we found the other penny yet. It's still somewhere. So, Mickey Mouse room with just those nickels. Wolfie, gonna check Wave Beam. See anything in here? Well, okay. Take it. Yeah, so like Ganon would be no trouble for Wolfie at all. I mean, red mail should be able to pick up silvers. Tempered sword is.
I think we found all the bottles.
Art container and well, money. Okay, nothing there. And we've got a big raid from Speed Gaming, raiding with a party of 108. Welcome to Super Metroid Link to the Past randomizer race. Crazed Gamer and Wolfie Dragon on stream. A number of other runners off screen also racing. Kind of in the late stages here, still missing quite a few things for Go mode at this point.
Yeah, I think the biggest one and missing is Mist. It's pretty deep in logic.
You got Mid, possibly. Even Aga 1 is still not. It's not dead yet.
Yeah.
Still might have to do it depending what Turtle Rock is.
Might have to
Can't even
drag
scout it. Oh, okay, that's the other red crystal. So that puts the pyramid fairy into play. Oh, well,
yeah.
Well, that doesn't do anything actually right now.
Well, it's going to be helpful if he has to go back to Meyer to pick up something. But yeah, it's not a huge find, unfortunately. going for the speedball, but did not get it. Yeah, he's probably headed back to the Village of Outcasts anyway, once he has the mid, unless mids is the go mode item.
Well, at least we know Ice Rod can't be in GT.
Yeah.
Turtle Rock and Crystal. At least that takes out some of the checks.
Wolfie, check out Meyer. Interesting mushroom.
Right, I mean, that's a quick check. May as well get rid of that.
He has the flute, so it's gonna be fast.
You got flute, got powder, so that you don't have to do any fake powder stuff, so that's fine. We'll see, Wolfie. I might actually take a stab and go into Meyer, honestly. You know, if you feel behind, you try to find him out here, but now he's gonna just go to lower north there, which is fine.
That's right, Craze hasn't done Dragon yet.
Yeah, blue mail's plenty. Red mail doesn't really add too much on, so Craze Giver's good on equipment there. I don't think either runner's done Crocomire.
Nope.
That's kind of not exactly where you want to check. That's also kind of out of the way.
Wolfie has to refill on supers because he had to use them to beat GT. It looks like Croc is the next place to go.
Okay, that was for the other Bottle Wars. I missed that one just before the speed booster.
So it was a spooky missiles on the old man before speed booster, and I forgot where the other one is.
Yeah, so it was Old Man, Wreck Ship, right before Speed Booster, and then I think it was just before Ridley, actually. Yeah, it was just on the way.
It has to be Croc. I mean, Craze doesn't know that. He might be thinking the back of Meridia, but probably gonna be Croc next. Or maybe not. Was he the one who died going to Crumble or Ice Beam? Forgot.
Yeah, he didn't quite get out of that room. So he didn't
Okay,
check the lower check, which is nothing. So it's
going back to check Croc the back way. He has 103 shots at it. The gate glitch.
let's see if we can. See, I might just, in this case, he might, in terms of checks, just go back to the other speed booster room because he didn't check that other check. He might as well just get that out of the way anyway.
There we go. Still probably save time over the normal route. Because there are glitches that are worth, even if you mess them up, like before Icebreaker was discovered in Ice Palace, even if it took you like 15 attempts to get the IP bomb jump, you still save time versus doing the dungeon the intended way. Maybe a quick fight.
Good thing, yeah, Grace doesn't need any missiles. Just one charged plasma shot. It's gonna be a pretty trolly of Waterway ends up having something. It's just nobody's
That's
getting
right.
back to that.
It's either Croc or Waterway.
Or if Waterway has a grapple beam, that's just even worse. You don't want to chain the out of the way checks.
I said when the seat started, it could be trolley, even if it's normal difficulty. And we got space jump early, but was still a seed.
So Wolfie picking up their flute. Again, Pyramid Fairy, that's also kind of isolated. It's just gonna have to be fit in somewhere.
Wave. Alright, we got a pretty powerful beam now. So, 3 checks and logic remain. If he finds grapple, puts another one in. Gotta be mitts, right? Yeah, there we go, mitts.
Oh, that's well. Go on. These it's annoying to get down here, but kind of running out of checks here. Okay, so that opens up a lot more checks.
Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock
Ice
Scout,
Palace.
Smith Chain. Stack that in with
Ice Palace.
So, yeah, you got that. You can do. Yeah, you could stack Smith Chain with like Swamp. He's still on Hookshot yet, unless Hookshot just falls in the path somewhere. I mean, Dark Death Mountain play is actually not that bad. I mean, you come out right here at Death Mountain anyway, so
Yeah.
kind of just may as well.
Well,
just,
it's kind of the long way around because you don't have Hookshot, but you're gonna use the topside portal anyway, then you'll see what you need for Turtle Rock. And then you'll just go straight to Aga if it's Quake.
yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up doing it out of logic because who knows where the lamp is gonna be. I want to go on a
All
hunt
right.
for that.
Where is Lamp in all of this?
And lamp has like very few restrictions. It can be in Mire, at least it's not the end of Mire, but it can be in the other checks. Let's see, Pyramid Fairy probably could have it. I see why not.
Yep. Gonna activate the flute.
Might actually just run the Smith chain while he's at it. In the vicinity. And chat a lamp at Shack. Well, it depends if we find that grapple beam somewhere.
The magic bat. Right away. Oh, full beam combo.
Alright, that's good to see that.
Well, you talked about a free Ganon. Let's talk about a free Turian.
No need to, use a bunch of power bombs. Just take it out vanilla white now.
And you can do a very potent stand-up glitch. And basically skip all of Mother Brain 3. Crazy Gamer's tagging up on purple drinks.
Might as well, you got more money than you need. Time you got 4-digit cash, you may as well just spend the excess. All the safeties he has now. Okay, so mushroom with nothing.
I always like to joke that if you have enough money, you could just bribe Ganon for the Triforce. You got 3,000 rupees? Okay, it's yours. I mean, he's a thief and a greedy one, so,
Just hand him all the money, yeah. At least makes sense there. Okay, so now he's gonna just take the mitt straight into ice, which is fine. Let's see if hook shot is just gonna wreck it. Is it logically required?
Right, no hook shot, but you don't need it if you bump jump. By bump jump, I don't mean the standard place for IPVJ. I mean also the room where you're expected to hook shot across. You can actually bump jump across. But again, that's a glitch. That's not.
I mean, they got the cane here. It'll just icebreaker this. We got Casual Tom 82 with a party of 16. Welcome in. SMZ3 race here. And towards the back, it's still just got a few items needed for go mode.
French vanilla big key. No hook shot, gonna have to use bombs here. Taking the big jet. Gonna bump across first.
Yeah, so I think logically this dungeon is hookshot locked. Because there's really only, I believe, a couple of checks. And one of them would have had to have one of the small keys.
I no longer know what the Ice Palace logic is ever since Icebreaker. Last item on the boss. So this was hookshot locked, but not king locked.
And yep, the C decided to really troll us, so Turtle Rock is vanilla. That was Quake that's required.
Oh, we gotta do Aga.
Oh man, this seed has got it all today. Oh, so it's an Agassi on top of it.
Where is?
Oh, there's the hook
land?
shot. Okay, hook
Oh.
shot in Super Bunny Cave, so that opens up Swamp. Oh, that lamp could be like anywhere now, man. This is terrible. Okay, so we got Hookshot Cave. Oh, you just got the hookshot, luckily, so... Oh,
Ice
there's your
Rod.
Ice Rod. Okay, at least that's one less thing to worry about. So, Ice Rod is out of the question. At
So
least.
we're... Well... We're in Go, it's just not logical Go. The only thing missing now is the lamp. But if you can do Dark Aga, you don't need it. And with Fire Rod, Dark Aga isn't too bad.
Alright, so we got Spike Cave. Let's see if anything in here. And again, you got enough hearts, you got bottles, you could break the logic of that. Because I haven't seen Cape or...
That's right, there's still a Pyramid Fairy. Might check Pyramid Fairy, yeah.
Yeah, I might just group Pyramid Fairy into Swamp, maybe?
Doesn't have the hook shot.
No, yeah, he hasn't done Darkness Mountain checks yet. Wolfie can do that. Okay, I think that's where Wolfie is going to go.
Wolfie's kind of in Go. He could be Go moding the rest of the seed, really.
Yeah.
Because he knows what he has to do to get Quake. And that's all he's missing except the logical lamp. So we might see a Go mode swamp here. Followed by a Go mode. It's always nice to have Clippers as a Go mode because you get to skip all of Ice Palace and Swamp, which are very long dungeons you're clearing them. Because Go mode Swamp is fast. So we'll see what he decides.
Yeah, I don't think Wolfie's gonna really be checking anything.
It all depends
Not
if he's
everything
comfortable
he-
with... No, he is. Might not be comfortable with Dark Aga.
Yeah, and, not the easiest room to handle, to be fair.
Oh, well, there's a lamp.
Well, there's your link. Okay, so that's... We know, we got all the knowledge. No, that's just... That's not pretty rotten place for that lamp. Okay.
He's gonna do like a
So
right now.
you had to beat Ridley to get your lamp. Ouch.
Thought he was doing I got right now, but he wants to. That's right. He doesn't know. It's Wolfie who knows what the medallion it needs. He's gonna know soon enough, and he's gonna be in go mode soon enough. Remembers he does not have the hook shot.
And this game making you go the long way. You don't have the hook shot route. You had to get hammer. You gotta get mirror. Go across the top. Yeah, so this seed, yeah, it had all the goods in it. You know, forcing runners to do Act 1. Pyramid Fairy for Lamp, and the red crystals were one in ice and one on Ridley. That's just kind of a long trek for that.
He knows now he's gonna do what he has to do. He's gonna be in go mode, logical, and everything.
Yeah, so luckily, Meyer, yes, not required at all. Oh, that's convenient at least. You imagine the hookshot being somewhere else. You have to double back up here to get to hookshot cave. Unless you can hover.
Now you still need a. Alright. Crazy Gamer is in go mode. He has everything he needs to beat the seed, logically and otherwise. To flute. You can do Dragon on his way out of the Ganon fight, because Dragon is a token. Doesn't need to head back to Super Metroid until he's done with Link to the Past. That saves a bit of time. That's right, Swamp is also a token.
So, would Wolfie be able to do the dark rooms in this case? You got Agro 1, you got Turtle Rock for dark rooms in this case. I mean, if you can do them, then that's fine. You just need to get the lamp, because it doesn't look like he's beaten Ridley yet.
Oh, he has beaten Ridley.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's just not lit up on the trucker. Okay, that's fine. I think there's ice he hasn't done yet. He might just be on the way to doing that. Oh yeah, yeah, because I think behind Ridley was the flute. Okay, so you remember that now. Okay, so we got a, let's see, blue ball count. Let's see if Aga 1 will be nice today, or we'll continue the trolling, because he's been pretty trolly already. Well, there we go. I mean, can't miss the gold sword. Argus dropping that, well, you might as well just max out your gear.
Wasn't too bad.
That was a pretty nice Argus today. I think it was just one blue ball. So that's good.
Yeah, average luck is 3 blue balls, so anything below that is fine. Good use of the whirlpool shortcut.
Yeah, so I think Crazy Gamer may just focus on finishing Link to the Past first.
It would make sense.
Just, yeah, you can just start at Link's house and then just route it and then swap to Dragon.
Doesn't look like that. Gonna do swamp next.
Okay, well, which is fine. It's not gonna make any difference. Yeah, he could just complete go mode swamp. Won't have to worry about it. He's just gotta pick up the gold sword while he's at it. That's just gonna be very convenient just for extra goods. Okay, first look at the Smith chain just to see. I mean, it really can't be anything here. It's kind of out of curiosity. What? Again, I haven't seen like Burna, Cape, some of those optional quality of life items, if anything.
Wolfie gonna do the big powder thing. You can't. Did you know you can do fake powder with the powder? I might be wondering what's the use of that. Well, if you're out of mana, you can still powder, fake powder with the powder. Oh, Becky. Gets diver down.
at least Waterway and Shack were not put in play for this seed.
Yeah. Still an legacy, but you know. We'll get some use of the the gold sword, I guess. No, he's gonna clear up all the bosses before heading to GT.
And that's, you know, take out Ganon first, and then just go straight to Mother Brain after that.
If he's gonna do Dark Agate, or has he got the lamp?
Maybe
No.
get the fire rod on one of the torches.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You just probably need to pull up a map. It's not as easy as the Gold Man. Yep. And done.
Very quick Dragon fight there. It just doesn't need to go CDI. It'll, you know, bomb those, but not need it. So don't really care. Just finish off everything and then get back to Link to the Past.
Praise Gamer remembering he has String Ball. If he abandons Dark Agate, he's gonna go back to look for the lamp. Been racing for over 2 minutes. 2 hours 30 minutes. Let's see. Has anyone finished? Yes. MM2 has finished. Pretty good. Not much time. We know where Bacon is. It's at Lumberjack Ledge. Wolfie does not have the lamp yet. Looks like he prefers to find the lamp. Or maybe he's gonna try again.
Wait, if he hasn't done Ice Palace yet, you may as well just do that.
But he doesn't know where the lamp is.
Yeah, I mean, Ice, get the crystal out of the way. Red crystal, and then may as well. In Pyramid Fury, that could just be right in front of here, so you can just route that in if this is an unsuccessful attempt here.
You think about it. Did any dungeon have any progression in them? Aside from lamp after red crystals? I don't think anything on anything, so you could, hypothetically could have go-moded every dungeon and not dip the Eastern and skip wrecked ship. That would have saved a lot of time. Of course, hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if any dungeon had anything. Eastern Desert had nothing. Air had nothing.
Goldwoods, Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Swamp.
No,
yeah,
nothing in them.
So if you got routed this, you go-moded every dungeon. Wrecked Ship had nothing either. Well, logically it had the first bottle, and there was something at Sick Kid, but you could have just go-moded Wrecked Ship too. Was a nice dodge.
You're right, Metroid. Look at that little space there. Just pro play there. So, okay, so Turtle Rock with had the cape, but yeah, Bumper Ledge had nothing. I think it was really just all overworld, pretty much, that had
Metroid,
everything on it. I mean, I think Meridia had a lot of the goods, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, even the inventory is almost all known. The only thing we haven't seen is a can of Burna.
It's a Shack 2 or something.
Could be just in GT. I mean, that'd be funny if, like, Trinex just dropped it. I was like, okay, well, at least we filled up the inventory.
Crazy Gamer doesn't have to go to Laser Bridge. Got 2 keys. Nice turn around.
we'll be done with AGA 1. Step out of the way. Trinex is down. Okay, nothing on Trinex. Should be just, well, still, just need the big key from the GT, normal. Kind of, where's that big key? Otherwise, it's just a straight rush into GT. Okay, so let's kind of see where that big key is in GT. We've got full checks 1 to 22. See where you think that big key is going to be located.
Gonna say Hope Room, left chest. Just a quick GT climb. Nope. Not even a key. Ah, there's the other penny. We have all the funny items.
Really not missing that much. Again, outside of Burna and just probably a bunch of like red 20s and maybe some bomb and arrow refills or something. We found just about all the other unique stuff.
A single arrow is unique.
Yeah, got that one. Yeah, both single rupees. The whole collection pretty much complete there.
And the spring ball. We still have plenty of E-tanks for stand-up. Here's your burnout.
All right, there's the whole item collection complete. We know pretty much wherever everything, all the major items are. Unique stuff.
We're just missing a couple of shields.
Oh yeah, a couple. Watch it like 2 shields in here or something. Let's see what the back is. So looking for the big key. So this is 15 through 17. Oh,
Hey,
there's
beam.
grapple beam. Okay, didn't have that yet. Okay, so
Right side.
add that in. So yep, there's grapple. Okay, that's through 17.
So is it right side tile room? Or just right side? Oh, that was close.
Barely got through the door there. So this is going to be for 21 here, 18 through 21.
That's a key that signifies
50 rupees. Missiles.
in the compass chest.
21. Almost the tile resist. 21 for the big key.
For a logical reason, if the small key is in that room, the big key has to be there also. Same with Rando room, but not the Stalfos room. I'm saying this because some people find it suspicious when somebody switches through the mirror without having found the big key yet, but they switch to the mirror because they got a small key, so they know what's coming up.
Crazy game. We're just doing standard GT climb now. Plenty of gear. Safety's good.
You know what's always disappointed me with GT is it doesn't have its, a badass soundtrack. Because Zelda 1 has a pretty good tune for Ganon's dungeon. Same for Zelda 2, and then Zelda 3 comes along, and nope, you get the regular dungeon theme.
The special music is just reserved for the fight itself.
Yeah.
I guess since the boss here isn't real Ganon, it's just Act 2, so nothing out of the ordinary. I think Wolfie tried to go into GT and realized we got a crystal.
Yes.
We got a dungeon.
That does not feel good. doesn't start good. Oh, that's better. Oh, too bad. 1 and 1. Really not nice with those blue balls. One more. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, some yeah, not so good patterns. I mean, some people use the cape to try to make some of that, try to get a little more mileage out of some of those bad patterns.
I never thought of doing that.
Okay, got Ganon here. Just, you know, shouldn't be a big issue at all. He got a gold sword, he got silver arrows, half cost magic, pretty much everything you could want. All the safeties.
Underseed. Minus pet, I suppose. Been 24 minutes and no one else has finished yet. Single G. Still have Mama Brain to go. Good finish, sub 3. No need to refill, we've got a full beam combo.
At least they took out that cutscene bit. To watch the, like, just like 90 seconds or something. Wait for that statue to go down. So it's like GT Big T is probably would have been. This is probably would have been like a Dark Magician would have been optimal track in this case.
We'll probably see a stand-up glitch. We got a full beam combo. We got enough E-tanks for it, and we have the safety of the X-ray. case you get stuck, you can use the X-ray to unstuck. No. Unequipping very okay.
Yeah, it can be a little bit tricky to get the Metroid skip, and you have to kind of go in like have to go in in a circle type thing.
Oh yeah, baby skip is hard. Unequipped screw attacks, so you can do the standard ice clip past these zip attacks. You don't need to unequip a screw attack if you do the down back version, but it's a bit harder. Easy peasy though.
Nice skip there. Made that look easy.
No stand up, I guess. And that's Mother Brain down.
fast escape here. Yeah. Shit, off those seconds. Okay. Last stretch here should be able to be well under that 3-hour mark.
Yep. With a time of 2:59.21. Crazy Gamer finishes in 3rd place. Second place was Ridley with a time of 2:55.48. And first place is MM2 with an impressive 2:26.35. So he finished over half an hour ago.
Oh, that's crazy. I pretty much must have
Got routed,
the
yeah.
seat- yeah, read the seat perfectly and just did overworld stuff.
And we're joined by Crazy Gamer, GG.
Hey, GG's.
So how about that mirror, huh?
Yeah, that mirror was great. Glad I tried it again and went back for it.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time routing Dark World. You don't have to save and quit all the time.
Yeah, my main concern was the logic to it, so I'm like, all right, well, Speed Booster has to come up someplace, so I shouldn't like push it too hard, but it does make the routing good. And once it came up at Catfish, I'm like, okay, cool. Everything I did was all right, and the routing was good. So I'm like, all right, it did what we needed to do, and now we can continue on looking for all the things. Which the real theme of this seed was go to the mountain when you're not supposed, when you're like you're quote unquote not supposed to go to the mountain, and you had to do that twice, and that was the key to the seed.
There was no progression in any dungeon, so you could apparently go mode every single dungeon. Which is probably
The dream, but unfortunately, I was looking in dungeons for things for a bit, so glad I got there in the end. But it's just go to the mountain when you don't have the hook shot or the ice rod. Go to the mountain when you are looking for what before the hook shot, and yeah, just because that's where your progression is twice.
Yeah, it was fairly trolly. And Red Chip had nothing, except I think the logical first bottle was there. So
Yeah, I do not remember what Wreck Ship had. I just know it had nothing.
it had the Spooky Missile at bottle, which was the only one in logic before you got the item at Sick Kid, which I forgot what it was, but it was progression.
Right. Yes.
The kid was a bow.
Yeah. Well, you didn't need the bow for quite a while, actually, because there was nothing in the pod. You could do it whenever.
I think it was just for that, just for completing pod. That's about it. I think really only Meridia might have been about the only real like dungeon place that really had stuff in it, a good progression, because it had hammer, it had mirror, had Samaria was in there. Other than that, yeah, all the dungeons, pretty much. At least Link to the Past, like all the dungeons hard missed.
Yeah,
was
and
after Ridley, Bombos was after Dragon, and that was not needed anyway.
yeah, I didn't pick up Bombos, and I was just like in go mode at that point. But Meridia is just another thing on theme where you go there with no way to get to the back, no way to get to Dragon, and that's where all your progression is. So just the seed really wanted you to dip things.
Unfortunately for Wolfie, he went and did the back of Meridia before checking Catfish, so he was very late to Speed Booster.
Crystal Flash Clip?
No, it was not attempted. But I didn't need to. I mean, he only needed the mirror, really. And for that, that's the worst part. He scouted the first item. And did not clip because he figured it was nothing there, I suppose. But, I mean, sometimes randos you.
I mean, leaving behind things is good until it's not. So
Single G for Wolfie now.
I mean, the seed almost had the entire package. I mean, all the items. I think all the main items were actually found. We pretty much found everything on the tracker. Let's see. Just the only thing like, I guess Shack Room and because you found Grapple Beam and GT, and well, luckily Waterway had nothing because those are just always gonna be like dead checks, and luckily there's nothing in those.
yeah, I was able to really like the skips I made were okay. Like we skipped Bomb Torizo, we skipped 230 missiles, we skipped Old Mother Brain, we skipped Criteria Supers, and obviously Waterway. So like those were good, and we skipped all the bad Meridia checks like Shack Tool and Plasma. So that's something. And I skipped Smith Chain, which was cool, and yeah, otherwise, and also I had to really resist not going into hookless swap. I'm like, I really don't want to do this because if I do Smith Chain, it ends on hookless swap, and I really didn't want to do that. So I tried to put that off as long as possible and decided the mountain was the place to go.
There was another seed recently where Darted Mountain Knight had 3 remaining items, including Hookshot. So it can happen.
Yeah, I just really don't want it to happen.
But at the same time, you needed to know if you needed to do Aga or not. So it might have been.
Yes, that's part of what drove my decision to go to the mountain because I needed to check the medallion requirement for TR, which was the only one of the 2 dungeons that needed a medallion. So if it was Quake, I knew, all right, you got to do Aga. And that's when I decided, okay, we have to do Aga. Let's check Hookshot Cave, and let's check the one check in Hookshot Cave that I can check, and Super Bunny. And it's like, oh, here's your Hookshot in Super Bunny, and also here's your Ice Rod in Hookshot Cave. I'm like, wow, thanks, game.
Yeah, at least it gave that little bit of mercy at the end there because it could have easily put like, let's say, Waterway would have had Grapple Beam, had to go to Shack Tool to get like Ice Beam or something. And I think, wow, this scene would have been like total trollage. I mean, even the lamp at Pyramid Fairy was kind of a little bit of a troll there. I mean, that's a lot of work just to get the lamp.
Yeah, I could have done Aga with Fire Rod if I needed to. I was just kind of hoping not to because you already saw my struggles with Pod with, and granted that wasn't really with the Dark Rooms. That was with taking all the damage to get to Helmasaur King and then just dying in the fight.
He did what he likes to do, and that's end runs.
You're
Because he can do 3 things, only 1 at a time when he has his mask on, and when the mask is off, he can do all 3 at once, and that's what happened. He charged, fireballed, and tail swiped you.
oops. Yeah, but all in all, it was fine. Just I think I'm getting better with my SM execution, so that's nice and all. But just to a little bit of improvement here and there. Like I still have to at least practice baby skip because I just don't know what I'm doing there. I'm just like pretending like I know what's going on, and clearly I do not. So that's something I got to work on.
There's been new tech fairly recently for baby skip. Maybe it's easier now. I don't know.
Oh no, it's faster, but the new quote unquote new setup is harder. It is a harder thing to do, but it does save I think 1 rotation, so it's faster, but not easier.
Yeah, I think overall it's just very, very tricky to do that because once you lose the kind of the circle pattern, and once it just kind of goes into a straight line, it's like, well, you're not going to get this now. You have to keep it going in a circle, and I mean, if you take too long to do that, that's not going to save you much time either. So you have to kind of be able to keep moving on while keeping that circle in place. So in this case, sometimes just going vanilla and just like, okay, whatever, it's not going to cost that much more time.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of here because my cat is yelling at me because it's time for dinner, and I should probably do that. So, thank you for comms, and thank you for tracking, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you for racing. We've had a couple more finishers. Matt Cap at 3 hours, 1 minute, 32 seconds. And Shindig Pig with 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 32 seconds.
Some other breakdown for Wolfie. Should be a quick escape in the next minute and a half or so.
Wolfie finishes in 6th place with a time of 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 23 seconds. GG.
GG's to Wolfie. Again through this little bit of a kind of had to drag out a little bit, but getting through the seed always feels good to at least finish this. And it gets a little tough at times with some of the logic. Right, being joined in chat by Wolfie Dragon. GG's.
GG's, oh my god.
Yeah, this dude was really just overworld stuff, and yeah, I think eventually, I was wondering, did you hard last location the speed booster?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I threw the bomb in there right away. Because I knew.
Yeah, because I know I saw you check the first item in Meridia, but unfortunately, I don't think the game, like the camera doesn't let you check the second item.
Funnily enough, I thought about snake clipping in there, but I decided not to. Because I'm not too confident with that.
So overall, what did you think of this seed?
Disgusting. Like, first you have the speed booster on Catfish, then you got a Quake for Turtle Rock that you knew that was behind Arga. And after that I was like, okay, I do not want to touch Ice Palace or Misery Mire to look for the lamp, completely forgetting that Ice Palace was a crystal, by the way, just no. But yeah, besides that, it wasn't that bad, I guess.
Yeah, the funny thing is the lamp actually turned out to be in Pyramid Fairy.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of a long trek to get that because it was Ice Palace and Ridley that had the red crystal, so you would have had to do Ice Palace anyway. That was logically hookshot locked, I believe. So, but yeah, luckily you got through Aga 1 and then Turtle Rock, and luckily you didn't have to dip Mire for any reason.
Yeah, like I walked in there first to our tower, and I was like, I can't get through this. Like, where the heck am I? This maze is completely over the place, and Yeah, went out and thought like, okay, let's try again. And okay, second time was fine. Let's get it over. But man, that was painful.
Pretty much when you, whenever you fill up like the entire inventory on the tracker, yeah, you can tell that's gonna be a long scene. Pretty much found everything. And found both boomerangs, found all the bottles.
Yeah.
I tried to think what wasn't found. No, I think you actually did find everything because,
Except for the pot on lamp, yeah.
yeah, and you got that grappling hook or on in GT. But I think between you two, like the tracker was like pretty much all full because everything was known.
Yeah, like at least the fake powder got me ice beam, so sure. Where was powder?
I try to remember where powder. I don't remember where that was. Yeah, mushroom was in lower North Fair. Yeah, blanking out where powder was. It wasn't in any dungeon because I don't think any dungeon had like anything.
I think the one overworld check I didn't do was Graveyard Ledge.
Oh, I think it was there actually. I
Yeah.
think that's where powder was.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, King Soup had plasma beam.
Yeah, which I got completely random. but sure. I take it. Whatever. But at least I got my second critical ever. So I take it.
Yeah, so I don't think there's. At least I don't have much else to add on this scene. It was just pretty much all overworld. Just had to get everything from there and pretty much could just go with all the dungeons. Luckily, the end was at least a little bit generous that it just gave you the hook shot and ice beam. Oh, ice rod together. Instead of making you do something like waterway, shack tool, pendant, mire, you know, going into those out of the way places to get the last items for go.
Yeah, true. But the Quake, just no.
Saw Quake at the beginning. It's like, oh, please don't say that's required. And then only at the very end you find, because you got mids pretty late.
Yeah.
You find at the end that's like, oh no, this acid seed on top of it. Alright, anything else you have to add on this?
Nah. GG to everyone, and yeah. Good night.
Alright, so yeah, GG's to both Crazy Gamer and Wolfie Dragon. Putting a good run through this, kind of tough sea. It just really made you kind of run all over the place. You got through it. Also GG's to all the rest of the racers that were racing off stream as well. And but yeah, GG's to everyone. Pretty much finishing up this race here. Big thanks to Dionysius for all the tracking, keeping everyone up to date. Pretty much had to fill up the whole tracker there. All the items are pretty much found. And also thanks to Neaterific for co-commentary. I am Pixcalibur, and we'll see you guys in the next race.